So I'm going to start this off with a pro tip. When you're going to record something beforehand, make sure you hit the record button and not the play button, because this is my second time going through this. I forgot to hit record before, as you might surmise. Now, to answer my question that I posed in the title, how Blizzard could have avoided most of the shit with the 2.0 hero progression system, don't transfer over XP, transfer over the levels. And then don't give people any common loot boxes at all. Right now, a lot of the outcries over the lost potential loot crates that people would be getting through leveling up their characters. That's where most of the pain, from what I can tell, comes from. If you look at the basic conversion ratio, every level over the old 10 amounts to about 4 in the new system. And a level 10 goes to about 15, level 20 goes to 55, so you can figure that out. And the time and effort of grinding all of that, and it is a grind, to get that same amount of XP to get the proper number of levels back, means you're going to be missing out on a lot of loot boxes per character, so up to 30 if you had level 20s. Now, of course, this is my video, so all I really care about is the example that my account sets. Now, right now I've got about 500 character levels, you can see, and it's a little bit interesting to note that Murden gives no levels if you add all these up, but then I have no games played on him, so he's not really level 1 so much as a level 0. And if you do the arithmetic, my account is essentially going to turn into a level 100 account under the new system. Now, to compare what I would get leveling up to 20 in the new system versus what I'm going to be getting in the transition to the new 2.0 system, it's kind of disappointing. First off, let me touch on gold a little bit. When you would level from 1 to 20, before you'd get about 4,700 gold throughout all of that. Under the new system, that same amount of XP is going to translate to 5,500 gold, so I'm hard-pressed to feel put out by that. All you can really use gold for now, it seems, is going to be buying new characters, and the amount of gold that you get through doing quests versus the amount of gold you get through leveling is minuscule. Loot crate wise, because that's where all the new hotness is, the new system is going to give an epic chest every 25 levels, so I'd be getting 28. A rare chest every 5 levels, which is 140, except for the 28 rares that I got, so like 110. And then regular chests for all the others, so that's like 950. Plus, every time you get a hero to level 10, 20, etc., you get a hero chest each time, so that's independent of all the other chests you'd be getting, and that's about 25 in my case. Now instead, I'm going to be getting 10 commons, and that caps out at level 350, 20 rares, which caps out at level 500, and 7 epics. For me, though, you could get them up to 10, capping out at level 1000. So I will be getting 67 chests instead of 725. This is not a matter of, did Louis C.K. give my sister as much ice cream as me, or did I get more than her, vice versa. It's a matter of, for the same amount of effort, someone is going to be earning a fuck ton more stuff. And that's really kind of bogus, because we're not receiving gifts for playing the game. We are creating an environment where Blizzard is able to monetize the system. If we did not play, they would not have people getting interested in the game, and they would therefore not be selling skins or emojis or any of that shit. And that's kind of crap. I mean, I don't see that as being a relevant thing. You know, now I kind of messed with numbers and fudged some things around, and I decided that the cash-in bonus is effectively a level 150 account under the new system. That's 7-ish epics, 20-ish rares, and 120 commons. In the difference between, you know, that 150 loot boxes versus the, you know, other 500 that you're not getting, what would the average person pick up? Everything, probably. And I get that as a business, Blizzard can't just like give away all the things for free. They need to sell things, and that's why I think that you need to transfer over levels and then have just a blanket statement. It's like, in order to keep the game economically viable, we're keeping all of your common loot boxes. It's like a tax. Have fun with, however, all of the epics you're going to be getting, and then just have the legit conversion ratio. On one level, it would suck to think, they're keeping 500 loot boxes from us, but they're all common loot boxes. And I think that there's so much crap in the game that people are going to be like, I'm okay with not getting all that crap, like emojis and sprays and whatever, because I personally hate emoji. And yes, that's transferring over in my judgment. Deal with it. I think also the sheer honesty of Blizzard saying we need to fund the game through these microtransactions and purchases, people would look at it and go, yeah, shit, you're right. And right now they have really kind of a bit of mealy-mouthed stance, in my opinion. Now, my suggestion would translate to people getting a lot more epics, 25 versus the capped 10, and a lot more rares, like 100 in my case versus the capped 20. And maybe that's too many. But by keeping the levels the same, people would look at it and say, well, I may have to regrind all that XP, but I will be getting the commensurate rewards for it. I'm not jumping ahead and skipping levels and skipping loot in order to get there. And I think that would do a lot to assuage that. So maybe you do say, you don't get to have all of your epics or all of your rares, because that would be a lot of loot boxes. But by keeping the levels the same, you get rid of a lot of the saltiness with regard to being unable to earn a commensurate number of loot boxes. Because, to be honest, the average person doesn't have as many character levels as I do, I think. I play a lot. But, just the idea that, like, for example, on Sylvanas should be a level 51 character under the new system. On Sylvanas, I'm losing 30 boxes. I'm losing 10 hero crates that, are above and beyond, and then plus, all those epics and rares. And that feels bad to me. That feels bad. And by transitioning levels directly as opposed to transitioning XP, you get rid of a lot of that, because no one sits there and thinks, well, what about all my XP? They look at the level, because loot happens when you get levels, not when you get XP. I know there's a correlation, but as far as the perspective of it, it's tied to the level, not to the XP of the game. For everyone like playing right now, like newcomers, or people who don't play a lot, if you don't have anyone over level 8, good for you, because you're not going to lose out on anything, and you'll, after the same amount of effort that us old timers have put in, I've been playing since beta, maybe just after beta, you'd eventually catch up to that, and we wouldn't look at that and think, you've got a lot more stuff. But right now, when I'm playing, I look at all my characters at a level 7 and under, and those are the ones that I'm playing. Because beyond that, I feel incredibly de-incentivized to play Heroes of the Storm.
You know what? Treasure for everybody, but mostly for me. We're on, boys! Let's liven up this place!
Sublime.
And there goes their key! The Davy Jones locker!
We must regroup. Defend our fort.
Cease fire! They want more! They'll need to pay up first! Your horse is ruined!
All my ashes upon you. All things. If it must be.
Looks like your enemies. A good kill there! The enemy's taking it to you! Fire that! That one's not getting up!
Don't stop now.
Hero slay!
Thank you.